Now, is this the game where I go Megacorp?
It was something I considered. I don't consider like the problem is right. Like they're way better now than they used to be because their penalty is not that bad, right? But I
Yeah.
still don't think they're very good. That is like kind of the well, they are strong like economically, but they are like that's not what matters, right? Like it doesn't fucking really matter that you have like a quadrillion fucking trade in the face of like a crisis or whatever.
Oh, I just played a game in single player as Megacorp, but it was kind of solid by the fact that I for so the game is fucking retarded, right? Oh, a player's playing Megacorp. Let's create 1 billion Megacorps right next to him, right? Like fucking, I swear to God, like 3 of my neighbors were Megacorps. Like
Got to
what
get a
the
trade
fuck?
federation going.
That was fucking stupid. Holy shit! I was so mad.
Yeah, I think I think they're good because I had like made a megacore build, which was Gospel of the Masses, which I think is one of the best ones. Um, but the thing is like you get a lot of these like soft resources, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I consider this a war game at its very core, right? So it's like this doesn't really directly help me win a war, aside from giving me like a decent economy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Also, the influence cost is kind of high for the
Oh
branch
yeah, it's
offices.
it's very 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 fucking high. It's still too high in my opinion. Though I guess later in the game we start having like in fucking I can't hold all these influence, you know.
Yeah.
Now I am thinking of being robots
Oh no.
to effectively be the antithesis of what I was last time. Aside
The
from the whole killing people thing.
consciousness or materialist?
No. The actual robot empire,
Machine Empire.
machine empire.
Are you gonna be driven the simulators?
I was also thinking about it.
Isn't that the one that like doesn't let you do diplomacy, or is it?
No. It still lets you do diplomacy, but you have the assimilate CB on everyone. So it is like it is very much like just purging everybody, but not. Though it does have like it like unfixes the problem that robots have, if you know what I mean. Which is the whole fucking damn it, Anakin, you were the chosen one. You didn't have to have organic pops or whatever.
Yeah.
Though I think you can stop them from growing. Like I think you can just tell them to like fuck off and stop breeding because they are like effectively mindless automatons.
But I can still like form commercial pacts with you and such. Because literally, that's my main reasoning for going Megacorp.
I don't think you can because I'm a robot. Like you don't think they?
Really?
Yeah,
Why would you not do commercial pacts?
I don't think so. No, because it wouldn't make any fucking sense, would it? Because I don't have trade as like a thing.
But hold on.
I mean, we could both be megacorps, and then we just like fucking cancer the world to death in our wealth.
No, because like uh, that doesn't make
Can
sense.
you not do a branch office on somebody else?
Yeah. That was what I was complaining about when the game was
Oh,
like, I'll give you 3 megacorps. I'm like, well, I can't open any branch offices now then, so that's like one mechanic. or actually, like I say that, but like let's face it, like I didn't open as many as I could have anyways because it was like 100 influence cost is kind of high.
Yeah,
So
especially in the early game, it's not very good. Very good. All right. Well,
so commercial packed. Okay, I can't do it.
you can't do it with robots, right?
No.
No. It makes sense because I mean, fucking like what the fuck are you
Well,
gonna trade to them?
but like since it was just such a like energy based system, like
Yeah.
this gives you energy.
But if you like you definitely want to play Megacorp, right? Because then I'll pick something that combos with that.
I don't have to basically, but like
But if you want to, then I'll happily oblige. Because I can be the Qatari Trade Federation, which isn't actually Megacorp. It's just the Merchant Guild's warrior culture. We are yeah, sorry.
you do what you want. Like this really doesn't heavily rely on being a megacorp, anyways.
Well, like because if you're gonna, because if we're, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be like I'm gonna do that usual thing again where I fucking kill people. And then at least like you'll be able to indirectly boost my economy and much more boost your own economy because you'll be able to like leech off of my wealth without diminishing my
Whoa,
wealth.
I don't consider it leeching, okay?
No, because if you're not like the criminal one, it's actually beneficial for you to have branch offices on my thing. But it's more along the lines of that, like, if my wealth is disproportionately large to your wealth, you can effectively tax my wealth. Let's see. Do you want to change anything about this?
Like as the when I did my test game as the megacorp, I did like for the first time in the universe, I did not end up having like a fucking massive surplus of energy credits, which I don't normally have.
Now I need to see what is your or what are you gonna make as your origin?
Uh, uh, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Maybe maybe Ringworld, maybe Scion. I don't know. Lost Colony. That would be good.
I wouldn't recommend Scion, because it's so fucking random. And if you don't get that army anytime soon, right? It is really bad. Because they'll be like, here, have a fucking army leader instead, or whatever, like level 10 army leader. You're like, ah, yes, exactly what I wanted. And you also can't rival or do a whole bunch of other things. It's like
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
I've like really gone off of it. You also can't have any subjects or do anything like that. It's like really, it's only because it's so overpowered if you get like the fleet. But I've done a couple of additional games with it, right? And if you don't get the fleet either first or second as the things that you're gonna get, it is horrendously shit. Because if you get it third, it's not impactful enough to be worth the penalties that Scion inflicts on you. Because third means 100 and like something years into the game, if you know what I mean. Anyway, blah 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 blah. And Jmon.
But like yeah.
I was thinking about doing Hegemon.
Okay, I won't do any like of those.
But I don't Treat them with orbital habitats, learn.
No.
Uh,
Just do the ring world, Kyle.
I know, that's what I'm like, just fucking the ring
Just
world.
fucking pick it, because like
Yeah,
it is
okay.
honestly like not that.
It is better because it has two benefits, which is one, the amazing economic start that it gives you, and then two, the fact that you can restore two of the like you can restore an additional two sections on it.
Yeah, once you get the tech though.
Yeah, but that is just like,
And then you'll off like in my fucking game where you get the fall the precursors that had the ring world as well. That's pretty fun.
it's a lot of ring world.
That's why I didn't go for the space the Dyson Sphere tech or Ascension perk, was because I already had two ring worlds and I didn't need any more.
Such ubris. Okay, so we're definitely gonna get the replicon fabricators in here. Let's select those guys. Yeah, already selected.
Damn, there's no double arches.
Double what?
Flying. I'm calling myself the Mac Dragon Corp because I just decided to call my species dragons because fuck it.
Right.
It's like something recognizable and like because I swear to God, I have 5 empires that have the collaborators as a species. I just need another name so they don't like pop up in my single player games.
The collaborators. What a name.
Playing co-op, you know.
Oh, right.
What ethics are you going?
Xenophile. Oh, I can't have. Guys. Xenophile and militarist.
Right. Going xenophobe because I'm fucking sick and tired of like not having like better purging options
Not having the ability to eat them.
and egalitarians. I think maybe I'm still a bit like fudging on the thing. Now, what enemies will we be facing, Kyle? Or I mean,
Well, the
fellow empires.
the remnant which are a technocracy, warrior culture, militarist, fanatic, materialist. They start on a shattered ring. The Orc regime, as you well know, they start on a relic world because fucking memes. The Chinese Empire, which have the Scion. They are inward imperfection Scion, so they are like the don't fucking touch me, but I will still be strong kind of guys. A slightly tweaked version of the Replicon Fabricators, which are even better now? Question mark. And that's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, also the Union of Sentient Sentient Synthetics Republics, which you didn't really get to see much of because they got fucking killed by me.
Yeah. I've seen them before though, and I did see them a bit. So let's see. Do we want Carroneers? Man, they're okay, I guess. Marauder Empires is also like a bit memey. But I guess we paid for it, right? So
yeah. Nah, we paid for it. Now we have to pay for it. These guys are fucking a meme if ever I fucking seen it. I mean, I think I will put in the Titanium Brotherhood, but they'll be like the only synthetic empire, so the cult or the Syncret like fucking Syncum who's at Empire.
oh, yeah.
Because the of what their fucking merchant guilds and mining. Vegetarian, xenophobe. Fucking merchant guild. The AI can't really make very good use of that shit, so. Flavor guild. I mean, the communist interstellar because fucking just memes. Am I right? The Empire cometh.
Please give me someone to trade with.
I mean, you could trade with the communists. As the orcs. You could probably. I don't know if you can. If inward imperfection. No, they don't allow commercial pacts.
I mean, like, I just need one, right? It's like the nature of this game, and I probably won't even sign any commercial packs until. Like,
okay, well, I'll give you the great material continuum, which are the fucking build I would use if I was gonna play a Megacorp game. And don't worry, they aren't criminals.
Are they Mericorp though?
They are Megacorp, yeah.
Oh, that's useless to me then.
Oh fuck. Well, too bad. Gotta guess make like another one as well. He's the only one. Really, I'm afraid the only one that like you're capable of trading with on the onset because I'm trying to make like fucking competitive builds for us to face, and the AI is not very good at managing like a trade build.
Oh, whatever.
It's the only one that you can trade with is me. I mean, you can trade with the others, but like the
You actually, yeah, fuck, that's a good point.
you can trade with me. You can trade
I
with.
don't need. I retract my previous statement. Just give me a fucking, give me only fanatic exterminators. I'll deal with it.
Probably should put in just one fanatical robot exterminator or something, just so that we can. I think I do have one already. Are they a devouring swarm? No, these guys. Devouring swarm. These guys are like, oh, they can't be Tree of Life because they are a devouring swarm. Oh, like, fuck. That's probably why I didn't make them devouring swarm then. Yeah, okay. Okay, there's the Decron network, 1.337, which are like the replicon fabricators. Only they'll fucking kill you because they're determined exterminators.
Oh wow, the fucking session was lost before we even got into the game.
Impressive. Impressive.
Rehost because this is not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. Good. Top, Lauren left. No.
What's the server ID? Maybe we can direct join.
Don't worry, I'll just host a new game. But fortunately, we didn't lose a restart before we even started, if you know what I mean.
I'm more worried about the settings, if I'm honest.
They stay the same. That's like one of the really nice things about this like lobby system is that they fucking stay the same. Yeah, this sounds fine. Yep. Yeah, all settings fortunately just stay the same, which is very nice. All right, all the memers are in place. The memers are in place. We might get one or two AI empires just by virtue of the game being like LOL. You don't get to decide or something, but we'll just have to deal with it. Some of the powerful like effectively we have like two replicon fabricators, which are powerful empires. One that has like a guaranteed hostile foreign policy by the virtue of them being exterminators. And yeah, only one build that I know doesn't perform very well, which is the Titanium Brotherhood, but I've kind of tweaked them to be a little bit better. So all the other builds I know are quite strong.
Maybe they just got a bit unlucky as well.
Could be, because it is a bit weird because their build isn't really terrible, but I don't know. I guess they had poor luck or something because they were just doing pathetically bad. Yeah, just ready up when you're ready. And
oh damn, I was like writing the backstory.
Oh wow. Oh my god, writing the backstory. Oh, gotta write like my own backstory. I'll keep it brief. Don't worry. I don't even know where to. There it is. Species list. Fucking. There we go. Perfect. Done. I wrote my backstory.
Just double check that the settings are okay. Small? No.
Yeah.
Not fucking huge, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to make it the most challenging, we should turn scaling difficulty off, you know?
I mean, do you want scaling difficulty off?
No. I mean, I'm just saying, because you put the YouTube title as the most difficult I could make it, or whatever.
Is scaling difficulty not difficult then? Like what? Because I assumed it only scaled up, not down.
It does scale up, yeah. It doesn't start at Grand Admiral and then go down, no. Oh, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Okay, because I assumed that it would only scale one way, like it wouldn't scale like down or something.
No, it doesn't.
As in it doesn't scale one way, or as it doesn't scale down?
It doesn't scale down, it scales up.
Alright, I'm in effectively the exact north. I'm at 12 o'clock.
I'm at 6 o'clock.
Oh, lol.
Game.
What am I doing? We can go as fast as. Da 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 da. It's like this start. It feels so familiar. Oh yeah. I gotta remember to do fucking nutritional plentitude and make my species actually have like better rights.
Construction complete.
Oh, this is a voice I haven't heard before. What fucking voice do I have? Xenophile. Oh, okay. Yeah, I almost never fucking have that voice selected. If I'm ever the trade guides, I have the egalitarian voice because I think he's hilarious. The fucking egalitarian voice guy is the kind of guy who would, like, you know, his wet dream is to just go to the Middle East, blow up all the mosques and replace them with McDonald's. Rimworld is just so good though.
It really is. Don't you basically get like 10 free research buildings.
System survey complete.
Yeah, you do need the gases to do it though, but it's just such a huge economic
No,
boost.
the first one is free.
No, you need to gases still to build it, right?
No, you do, well, you need to pay
Situation
whatever the
log
fuck
updated.
to do the planetary feature one, and then you get the gases for it. If you look at your home ring world, you can like do the what's it called, like the planetary.
Oh,
block.
clearing. Yeah, clearing the decrepit tunnels. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that.
Like they give each like 100 of the things.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Situation log updated. Situation log updated. Anomaly found.
Yeah, it is just so good compared to everything else because it just starts you off like so economically rich as well, like food rich and all that. Even though food is like a weak resource, it's like, you know, anything's a good resource if you just have like a fuck ton of it.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's also a very cool start. I mean, it pretty much also means that your capital is always going to be good, so to speak.
System survey
So you're never
complete.
gonna be like, oh well, my capital is like you never have to like quote unquote move your capital to get like a better starting capital, which is an additional minor bonus, I'd say.
Yeah, yeah. And for me, it's like because the first your quote unquote original starting capital, always is the one when you like when you open up the resettle screen.
Hmm.
Um, it always
Anomaly
starts
found.
on that. Like on the original capital, so it'll always be the place where I like move people to and from.
I'm only militarist, not fanatic militarists. I feel weak, knees weak, arms heavy.
Spaghetti flowing. And like I fucking picked up my phone because I got like a push notification, instantly dies. Like I charged it yesterday. Like what the fuck?
System survey complete. System survey complete.
I have a very like three ways out system, like a starting area, I should say.
Nice. I have a two-way out system, and I'm kind of surveying the wrong direction over there.
Fleeing aggressors.
Ugh, hostile ships. Fucking cultists, the marauders. That is like the one thing you fortunately don't like fucking get those when you're a different ethos, but I'm like fucking when you're like the trade guys, you fucking almost always get like the cultist marauders. They're like, haha, isn't it funny that I need to make you fucking build up more corvettes, delay your expansion? Ha ha. Seems very balanced compared to all the other ones. Like, fucking goddamn it. Fucking paradox.
But you will use those Corvettes later. So I imagine their fucking PR department is saying after having like fifth latte for the day.
Like, fucking, why do you make it? Make one is like, just fucking survey some worlds. You can like leave it alone if you don't care about it. And this one is like, fucking, have you heard of cultists? Yeah, like, fucking goddamn it. Gotta spend my valuable alloys on some bullshit.
Battle commenced. Anomaly found.
Oh wow, this is the earliest I've gotten automatic exploration.
Hey, might actually be useful.
Yeah.
Anomaly found. System survey complete. Construction complete.
I do think the trade picks I made for my species are a bit outdated, but because I went for the thrifty, which is pretty good, charismatic, which is based on the build that I'm going, like I'm gonna have so many fucking amenities building, so that's not gonna be a problem. Conservationalist, fleeting, and unruly, so it's like
I'm not sure going egalitarian was also the best choice because I just forgot I forgot they don't like it when you can like
purge,
resettle people, etc.
Yeah, what egalitarian and like fucking.
System survey complete.
But we're equal to ourselves, you know. Fucking the Nazi regime, you know, like
That's fine.
all German people are equal. Fuck. Fuck. You wanna know how much trade my homeworld produces?
What?
120.
Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah, I probably should have gone with over the amenities one. I should have definitely gone with the
Construction complete.
because I'm gonna like overkill the amenities by quite a bit. I should have gone with like growth or something.
Oh, your dudes is amenities positive.
Yeah, they have like the
Anomaly
amenities trait,
found.
charismatic,
Right.
which I don't think was a good idea, but it's kind of a leftover of an older build, so to speak. But or because this build, like I have so many builds, this is like a somewhat older build that I didn't update that part of it, but I didn't think it was gonna be too bad either, so I'll be fine. Don't worry. I think
Aggressors.
it'll just be extra hard. Fucking cultists. It'll just be extra hard. They're that 10% in reality. Let's see how much. Let's do some math here. That 10%
Anomaly found.
would have been like about 7% in reality. Not that horrible. What I'll tell myself when I cry myself to sleep.
System survey complete.
Oh, they had a fucking battleship, those cultists.
Founding a new hope.
Holy crap. Fucking barely beat those guys.
What the fuck? Cat battleship already?
Yeah, they had a battleship, albeit a very
Research
weak
complete.
one. Okay, game, I didn't fucking need my, didn't fucking need my ships anyway. Alright, now that 10% bonus would have been reduced to a,
System survey complete.
like a 6%. Right. Fucking, well, the amount of Corvettes I have is fucking hella bad.
Research complete. Construction complete. System survey complete.
Now, Polarn, you better not fucking
System
go
survey
over
complete.
your, thing capacity, because it's double bad for you.
I will I'll keep myself in check. Don't worry. I've commissioned, made sure that extra. Oh my god, what's it called? Things can be built. Bureaucracy centers, or whatever they're called. But like honestly, like I think they will nerf it. But like in this current patch, it doesn't feel like too much of an economic drag to just build those buildings.
Yeah, but it also isn't like, um, the Megacorp also isn't very
Research
good.
complete.
Like if you compare a Megacorp to just a straight Empire, the benefits of being a Megacorp, aren't huge, right? Like, because they have like slightly worse civics,
Construction complete.
and they like just aside from that, all they have going for them is the ability to establish branch offices, which is kind of like only useful in this context where you have like a second player. Like it's probably useful in multiplayer, where you have like a second player that's gonna build concentrated hubs of people, so then you can extract a lot of value from it.
Yeah, I would like because like my test game of fucking Megacorp was a test game. Like it was not viable at all. It's like lots of shit clashed.
So I don't think it needs to be nerfed. Like I think it's good that it's like even a viable thing now to go. I'd say they've made it successfully somewhat viable to go. Whereas in the fucking past, they made it because in the past it was like inevitable that you'd get too much Empire Sprawl. In the past, they made it fucking unviable. Imagine buying a
System survey
DLC
complete.
and then the fucking focus of that DLC is fucking super underpowered on the like from the get go.
Which is strange. Like that's like the fucking opposite of what it normally is.
Yeah. But that is also nicht good because then it's like, you know, fucking why did I buy that DLC? Like it's not even an option.
Yeah.
I think it's at a
System survey
fairly
complete.
okay place now. I wouldn't say they're too strong. I wouldn't say they're that weak either because they're just not. It's not that much difference from a normal empire now, which is good.
Construction complete.
Right. Well, I'm near the fucking Chinese empire.
Oh no. Well, that's good for you because they are like easy to take out, I suppose.
No, because they are a
System
scion.
survey
So
complete.
what's gonna happen is they're gonna, if I declare war on them, there is a good chance that they'll get fleets from because that's the thing that the scion will do is if you're in like a defensive war against a superior enemy, they will give you fleets, which is something. Another AI who is
Why do you tempt me with these like, oh, it's a size 10 guy? Well, it probably isn't a whole. Whoa, never mind.
Fleeing aggressors.
This game plays many tricks. Yeah.
creature of unthinkable size is fluttering clumsily from planet to planet, judging by its awkward proportions and movement. It's only a spawn yet it is horrifying to behold at the same time. Things of slime and black bile cling to its body and sharp mandibles. Spawn or not, it is a predator equipped to kill. Like, I have two options. It's an abomination, it's just a baby. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't say what these options are gonna do, if anything.
Hmm.
Maybe they just don't do anything. Oh, it's just a baby. Okay, so they submit them and become their, are guaranteed in pay and as well. Oh. I was just looking at like if it's worth me becoming a protectorate of fucking somebody else. It isn't. It is not worth. I was like, what can protectorates do? And it's like, oh, nothing. I'm like, alright, well, that makes that decision easier.
All right, I'm gonna be right back and get some water. Don't need to pause it, I think. So.
Okay.
Construction complete.
One day, your recklessness will be your undoing.
System survey complete.
Action. Conquest, local rivalry, imperial hegemony, federated, free movement. Okay. Damn it. Yeah, you like that? You like me pandering to you? Conquest, local rivalry, imperial hegemony, Leviathan Slayer. These guys are fucking in a federation already. Oh, they're guaranteeing my independence. How nice.
New frontiers established.
A lot of people.
And back.
Welcome back.
So the survey's in, and like it's not that bad, right? Because it's like it's my okay. Well, my egalitarians have 30% approval. So, yeah.
Yeah, what are my? I've got also got some egalitarians. I've got militarists and xenophiles. The militarists are not happy because I'm not fucking pissing people off enough, which is somewhat understandable, I guess. Probably actually have actions back in my outliner, because right. I'm actually using my diplomats.
I haven't met anyone yet, so I can't.
Lucky you, said, sort of, because fuck me. Hey, communist interstellar. Fucking my economy is already a fucking shambles that is 100% reliant on like the fucking market. Right, lads? We gotta like, you know, it's like really funny making like a lot of money here, but we gotta actually also produce a bit of food for ourselves.
But Mussolini, Il Duce, he said we would be strong and independent and not reliant on the capitalist.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Oh my god, I found the Decron network. Oh no.
Those are the exterminators, right?
Those are the exterminators, yeah. You thought replicators were bad. there's a lot of shit going on right now, which I like fucking impressive, because it's like I need to kind of manage the diplomacy because I'm fucking not strong enough right now to like do a war. Like my ally production is not good enough.
Yeah.
And because I had to fucking LOL get like, oh, the cultists, they're a fucking balanced fucking special project line or whatever. That took a lot of my like starting leniency I would have with fleet capacity, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it really did. It's like really fucking unbalanced.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Fortunately, most people or most foreign empires seem to have a relatively like warm reception to me, which is good.
Fleeing aggressors.
Are you fucking what? Where even? That cultist fucking thing needs to be removed from the game. It absolutely does. It is so unfucking balanced relative to all the other ones, which are passive as fuck that you can ignore.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it is literally like, you know, it's not even the fact that it's like insurmountable. It's more that it's like this is like
System survey
giving me
complete.
more shit to deal with that I don't have a choice in. Like it's forcing this weird RNG upon me. It's like fucking so trash. Because it means I have to do more micro, which means I have a higher chance of like letting other things that are also important to micro slip.
Yep.
Fucking garbage.
Welcome to hell.
Paradox is like, yeah, that seems fucking balanced. So we have this thing where you like one is just, you know, you just fucking go to like some worlds or whatever, and you just, you know, you fucking just park a science ship, whatever you want, you know, near that planet, and then you collect the species. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, right, sure. And then you have this fucking cultist one where you fucking, without warning, you fight an army that's just the same size as your guys, and then more fucking cultist armies appear. And
Is it a precursor, like precursor type?
yeah, that's the it's like a precursor event chain.
I thought it was your own species.
What do you mean?
The cultists.
Oh, the
or, like,
cultists. Sorry, yeah. Well, they are your own species, but it's one of those like precursor event chains.
Right. Okay.
And it's like horrendously imbalanced compared to all the other ones for like how much fucking shit you need to do. Like, it is faster to complete, obviously, because you don't need to fucking go to all these planets. But it's like fucking garbage because you need to just spend so much more resources to win all those battles that it just randomly throws at you. So you can't like, you know, it's just so dumb.
What's the reward?
Fucking whatever the hell it is. I don't even know. It's probably not worth
I imagine it's not worth, but I'm just wondering.
no idea. I don't remember. I don't know what the reward is. It's been a while since I've fucking had the pleasure of having the fucking cultists as my thing.
Construction complete.
All I know is that it's fucking, it makes me do more stuff, and I hate it. I didn't ask for this. It's like so not in line with everything else. It's fucking hilarious how they think it's like a good idea.
Well, you know, it spices up the game, man. Variety is the spice of life.
Yeah.
But so is also Anthrax, so, you know, like, pick your poison.
So, it makes the early game more exciting for that one player that has that.
Yeah.
So fucking goddamn it. You know, we decided to black out half the screen for one player. It makes the game more exciting for him. Fucking piece of shit.
Construction complete.
I love the strategy of not being able to, you know, like as I do think it is tied to like whatever you have as like your ethos. Because as like the militarists or whatever, I didn't fucking get them. So I think if you're a xenophile, you get those guys.
The cultist.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't think so, because I've played multiple Xenophiles and not gotten them.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I guess some do prevent it from happening, or maybe I'm just been very lucky in the past where I haven't gotten this one in a little while.
10% chance of occur.
I guess I just gotten lucky. Because I was like under the assumption that it was tied to your ethos or whatever.
Oh my god. Let me just sum up the thing in one sentence. Or 2 sentences. Radical Cult is one of the 4 story event chains that can take place very early, having a 10% chance to occur. It has few rewards but grants a unique ship at the end of the event chain.
Wow. I hope that unique ship is gonna be worth all the like fucking resources I had to spend on it.
Cultist flagship, a battleship with tier 2 components.
I mean, oh, do I want fucking technological ascendancy? Because it does seem like the lesser of like these other retarded ones. Interstellar Dominion is not that great for me right now.
I don't know, sure. It's a very like
because it pretty much the way I see it, it's because I want to have them also be somewhat useful in the mid to late game, which Executive Vigor are not, for example. Like, so the way I see it is like Mastery of Nature, Technological Ascendancy, and Interstellar Dominion. Those are the three that I consider good among the early ones. So which one do I not pick is kind of more the thing. Because one vision is just like one vision, you might as well just see it as 10% more monthly unity because the amenities usage in for my empire doesn't matter at all.
Yeah. I'm honestly like getting kind of partial to Master of Nature, but like I don't know if you can ring worlds. Well,
No.
ring worlds can't have it.
No.
I was thinking of the old system.
Planets, which is still good because it still is like of course. Oh my god. So like it's very good.
The problem is like cost influence is the main problem with the Master of Nature. It takes a bit of time.
Yeah, it's very late game. But it is very value. I think I'll take the technological ascendancy because just 10% research is just in the early game. It's fairly good.
Now I get universal transactions. Branch office cost minus 15%, and commercial packs only cost influence to maintain. Yeah, baby.
Oh yeah.
I'll leave it up to the audience to figure out that it's good or not.
System survey complete.
Well, it's somewhat good because like the Decron network is between me or the Chinese Empire is between me and the Decron network. So if they're gonna fight anyone, they're gonna fight the Chinese Empire first.
Wait, what is good? Sorry.
The Chinese Empire is between me and the Decron network.
Oh, okay. hell did the
Oh my God.
artisans found me? They're not even close
Numeristic
to me.
data modeling. What the hell is even? Sure, I'll
Research
fucking.
complete.
I don't even know what this tech is because the game won't tell me. Oh, numeristic data modeling is 5% more energy credits. That was like, yeah, that was worth fucking 3,000 energy credits. It was not worth 3,000 energy credits
Might be worth it, like
in
in
the
the
late
long
game.
term.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish
Research
it would fucking tell me what it did, but no, that would be a step too far for Lauren.
Yeah. In this game, it loves to fucking put things behind like obscure modifiers or whatever.
Well, it just says like here, this is tech
Construction
that you get,
complete.
and it doesn't even say what the fuck the tech does. I can't hover over it and be like, what does it do then?
Yeah.
It's just like, what fucking was that not enough information for you? This is a technology, nerd. Take it.
Tech. You love tech. Tech is good. Tech is always good. Tekken.
Tekken.
Handshake protocols activated.
What even does a commercial pack do again?
I don't know. It's the short and long answer.
Okay, well, I've
I
entered a.
just played the Mega Corp single player, but I don't know. Like apart from making me able to open branch offices, I don't remember. It gives you like a
I thought it was like it gives you like
percentage of
10%
the
or something, but it's like fucking
Yeah.
so. Good
percentage of your trade as income.
good to know. Alright, I gotta do some fucking diplomacy.
Okay.
Ta-da. For the simple price of 801 consumer goods, I'll get 10 favors. Confirm. Good.
منكدير سابليسور.
Oh, okay, I guess can I not rival the subject? I guess maybe they're like even too fucking strong for me.
Otherwise, I'll be right back. Right. What? I found the
System survey
Chinese
complete.
Empire already? What the fuck? Huh. Strange. Oh, because they're the sign of the fallen empire next to me. Alright, I see.
They're quite an effective shield against those fucking exterminators, because, like, if they get attacked, there's a good chance that they'll get, like, free fleets or whatever, so...
Is
Which-
the exterminators to the west of them? Or
To their
is it
north.
To the north.
Yep. And they have overwhelming fleet power, so they might have, like, the thing already. Not sure.
And where are you in relation to the Chinese Empire?
West.
Okay, I thought you were 12 o'clock.
I mean, I am.
Special project complete.
East, sorry.
And the fallen empire is south of the Chinese Empire, I assume then.
Yes.
Construction complete.
That would be the only thing. I fucking love it. It's like west, because like for some reason, I like was like I always associated west with the right side of my body, like you know left and right, and then it's like fucking wrong all the time.
Wait, you associate left with the...
I associated west.
complete.
When I'm looking at a map, I've wrongly associated it with the right side of my body, right? So it's like if I'm looking at a map, my right hand will be on the west of the map, but it's not that case. It's like the east. So I'm like,
Okay, that's yeah, that's kind of like how I'm with numbers.
Construction complete.
Because if you give me like, let's say, if you give me like a list of numbers from
Construction complete.
5 to 8,
sorry.
I'm just trying to think of how to explain this because it is like,
Age is just a number, am I right? Sorry, that's what I thought of.
Protocols activated.
it has more to do with counting because like I don't know, like in my mind it's like I'm using programming language, right?
I swear, officer, I just have issues with numbers.
Construction complete.
Might as well make the Chinese Empire like me, so I can use my fucking one envoy for...
What the fuck? Oh, didn't fucking give that little icon. Love it. Fucking hate it. The little icon for showing me that there was a special project there wasn't working, or like didn't show up in the actual system view because LOL. I'm gonna be able to join the communist Interstellars faction and most likely become a very influential member of it.
New frontiers established.
Might be able to turn it into a trade pact at some point, but unlikely because it's not a hegemony, so they'll probably not vote for that.
Special project complete.
It'll mean be less likely to get fucking raffled by my neighbors.
Handshake protocols activated. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Oh, 2 more relation, and then I'll be able to do it.
منكدير سابليسور.
Special project complete.
So I've been I've been starting to like just bought Netflix and started to watch the Next Generation from episode 1 because you gave me so much shit, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like fucking Stellaris, man. It just feels like a Star Trek: The Next Generation mod or something like that. So like, there's so many concepts. Like, I only watched like 5 episodes or whatever. And, like, already like so many things. I'm like, oh, that's from that episode. That's from that episode, etc., etc.
Oh, what,
I'm
like
sure,
in terms of like Stellaris?
Yeah.
Yeah, Stellaris takes just like straight up like just fucking rips a whole bunch of shit from a whole bunch of sci-fi. And a whole bunch of sci-fi rips a whole bunch of shit from Star Trek, because Star Trek was the first like major sci-fi source of media, so to speak. So that they did like a whole bunch of shit that they did. Other sci-fi universes have just like copied the premise of like 1 or 2 episodes and tried to build like more of a show around that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not surprising. But what, you watched like the very first episode?
No, I watched the first 5.
All right. I don't remember if the first 5 are any good or not. I think they're one of them is very funny, where they go to like the fucking black guy planet or whatever.
Yeah, the Black Guy Planet. They also have like the flu episode. They have there's the one where they like fucking space warp to like another galaxy, which I thought was like made me like they explain like a very important fact in that episode where it's like the Federation has explored 11% of our of its own galaxy.
Yeah.
That's what it knows about. And I was like, well, fuck, I thought this place spanned like the whole galaxy or like multiple galaxies, but like no.
No. The Federation is the Federation is a very defined space. Like there's even a map, because they're in the Alpha Quadrant of the galaxy, right? Is what they called it, because fucking why would you call yourself the Beta Quadrant, if you know what I mean? And they don't even control the whole Alpha Quadrant, if you know what I mean. But they are the foremost power in the Alpha Quadrant. That and the Romulans.
Yeah, but then they also like fucking third episode in. Yeah, we're going to like 2 more galaxies further away. It's like, well, what the fuck? Because there is the orc regime is in my east. Okay.
Construction complete.
Hello, orcs.
Yeah, the first few episodes are like, you know, they're not very good, I would say, like just as a whole, but they are like they're like good to watch, right? Because it's kind of sort of like only up from there, and it is, some of them are like, you know, they're kind of there to like pique your interest, so to speak.
Yeah. I mean, I find them very watchable. So
Yeah.
it's more like the only thing that kind of annoys me, which I mean, like I assume it will be like built upon later because they make the fuck out to be Jesus. Is like the oh my god, what's his face called? You know, the
Wesley
Jesus
Crusher?
kid.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh no,
kid.
don't worry. They like fucking like they abandon all his like fucking stories. Like, well, not
Oh, really?
abandon, but they like not to spoilerino it too much, but um Wesley Crusher wasn't liked at the time, right? Even
I
like
can understand
contemporary.
why. I can understand why, because they're just like fucking. It joined the NASA Space Corps kids.
Yeah. He's the Hitler. He's the Star Trek Hitler Youth guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, he wasn't like it wasn't like super annoying because like you have to like watch this. It's like this is from the 80s, you know. Like,
Yeah. Or well, like I think it's like early '90s. Like I think beginning like it's definitely like.
The first one is from 87.
Oh wow.
Netflix. Yeah.
Then it's the '80s. But yeah, like you have to watch it through the like this is like supposed to be like the clumsy, like surrogate child sort of like they were when they were like weren't sure what kind of show it was gonna be, right? Like when they weren't sure if it was gonna be like a sort of kids show, or they wanted to make it like more family marketable, because the first Star Trek was not really for kids, right? You wouldn't really, aside from the occasional like colorful thing, it wouldn't really be that appropriate. But they were like trying to make it more family orientated. But yeah, like it's Wesley Crusher has like he has like a story arc or whatever, so it's not like too fucking.
Yeah, because I did notice like because I did watch some of the later episodes at random.
Yeah.
And he wasn't in
He
there.
wasn't there now.
I don't know if he was even in there, but like, I don't. It was like, oh, who's this kid? It's one of the episodes when I'm doing like the random dive was the one where they meet the Romulans, which I didn't realize was in like the episode 4 or whatever. Maybe episode 3, not sure. So it's like, oh, and yeah.
But yeah, no, you definitely get more out of it if you watch it chronologically, because you know, whilst it isn't a necessity to watch it chronologically, because it is an episodic show, there is like merit because it does follow its own continuity.
Yeah. Like I was a bit confused when I like randomly saw the Borg episode, like not having watched the first episodes. Is like, what the fuck is Q? You know?
Yeah. Because Q's introduction is like the subsequently justifies his existence, because otherwise you're like, what the fuck is this, like fan insert character or something? Like, how much did Q pay to, like, you know, it's like Q is like a Star Trek fan that just paid a whole bunch of fucking money to like the company to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be a god and I'm gonna like talk to all these cool characters. Like ultimate fan insert guy.
He also like I don't know like if I like read the credits right, but he is like guest starring as well.
Yeah. Like but he's like he becomes like a fairly important character, albeit one that doesn't show up that often.
It's a variety spice.
Yeah. And it does set up like it's one of the it's very good, like either they've I don't think they've planned it all along, but they very much what they do is they set like a certain tone for it, which is, you know, not necessarily like a non-serious tone, because Q is quite serious, despite him being weird, he is serious. It sets up that, you know, even though humanity is like a big deal in the Alpha Quadrant, there is like shit out there that can just wreck them instantly.
Yeah, because they don't like one thing they don't really show off is like how powerful the Federation fleet is, because it's sort of like fire these like tiny ass photon torpedoes from your ass, and then, you know, That's all. There's no like the damage report is like, oh, shields are down to like 20%, and it's like, okay.
Oh well, they do get into that. They do get into like how many ships the Federation has and like other Federation ships, right? Because
Yeah, I haven't watched the show, but like the introduction is not like this is the mightiest armada.
no, that would be that would be dumb if they're like they were like the first fucking episode was like, hold on, first episode is like, my name is Jean-Luc Picard and I'm commander of the flagship Enterprise. The Federation is the strongest empire in the Alpha Quadrant.
Oh my.
So watch me and my friends flex on these aliens for a bit. You know, even without conscription, the Federation army is 10 times the size of, its next competitor. And yeah, no, they get into like the politics later, which is why it's such a flesh. It's they really try and get like all aspects of the universe, for within the best that is like for within the scope of the series that is possible.
They should have like in the opening like, I'm Jean-Luc Picard. Now, what is best in life?
And this is my story.
What is best in life? To crush your enemies. See them do it for you.
Picard, president of the fucking debate club. Yeah, and then Deep Space Nine, the continuation of it, is goes very much into, because like with Picard you get kind of like a top-down view of like Starfleet, as in like because Picard, even though he isn't an admiral, he might as well be. Um, Whereas when later you in Deep Space Nine you get like a more what is it actually like being on like the frontier in the Federation, rather than being in like this idyllic effectively luxury cruise ship of a battleship, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Research
that has
complete.
like the ability to like house millions of people or whatever the fuck. And they're like
I think
family
it has like 500 people on it or something, and maybe even more than that. It has like a housing compartment, which is like something that they like. I mean, I don't really want to spoil it, but it's like fucking a horrible, stupid idea. Can you imagine if a real life battleship is just like, well, unfortunately, there's no widows because all 13,000 people died. And the whole family just wiped out immediately.
Yeah. So, like, don't worry about your wife and kids because they're right there. So if they die,
Yeah.
then they do thing.
Like that is like, it makes sense for how long they're supposedly on tour or whatever the hell, and also like the fact that they want people to be relatively comfortable, because it is like an honor system military hierarchy or whatever, so it's like a very it presents a very interesting and but still believable, like you could believe that like they lived like this, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And would be fairly content to live like this for however long the tour of duty was. But they get made fun of by like other races, like the Klingons and the Romulans, for fucking effectively driving like luxury cruise ships around. But yeah, I think the best thing about the show, as opposed to like other shows, is it never violates its own continuity. At least not to like not to what I could notice in the thing, and I'm pretty like critical of stuff. And that really makes it like it makes it so that okay, well, I can watch this episode and I can know that this episode is canon, right, regardless of what the fuck happens.
Yeah.
And I know that what happens in this episode may or may not be referenced later in the show, you know? Whereas, you know, like, well, do you think they'll ever talk about the episode with the fucking three-headed, like, dildo hydra or whatever? And it's like, no. Never talk about it again.
But it was such a big part of that episode. They set it up real nicely.
Well, I asked to join their federation. Did they reject me? I think they might have. Even though I had like fucking more. Even though they shouldn't have been able to reject me, they rejected me in the
Construction
federation.
complete.
Oh boy, a size 25 world. You will be a great econ monopolist if I can ever get there.
Oh, what? Oh, I guess I have to start with association status because, like, I guess the
Sit with the cool kids just yet.
yeah, I guess the other like guys kept voting me down or something.
Oh yeah, I guess it has to be unanimous probably.
Yeah, I think so, or at least majority, which I guess it wasn't. But with association status, it might be like more.
Oh, the furry convention. Where the hell? Oh, they're located up there. Okay.
منكدير سابليسور.
Oh no, replicant fabricators are close to me. I
منكدير
should improve
سابليسور.
relations with the orcs. That's a good thing. So I had two hive minds next. Yeah. Guess I'll fucking
منكدير
set up a
سابليسور.
trading partner in the orcs for now. Before I can discover you, which I can't. I cannot get to you organically because I'm blocked off in the universe.
It's okay. I actually have like an okay navy now, so I might be able to do a thing. Might be able to actually fight my way out of my isolation. Alright.
Research complete. Special project complete. Special project complete.
منكدير سبلسور.
Carl?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you said we were like beer back. And this game was still going, so.
Yeah, it was only like had to take my headset off for a little bit. I'm kind of like diplomatically fucking hemmed in now because where to even put the oh okay.
Fuck, the Replicon fabricators have 127 pops already. Jesus.
Hey man, I didn't call them the replicons for
Ships
nothing.
upgraded.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Chinese have like 56.
منكدير سبلسور.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
thinking about going to war with them actually because it's like they haven't been fighting the fucking Decron network in the north, and I kind of need them to like fuck off because I need like places to expand.
Yeah, they are assigned, but the Fallen Empire is stand by me, so.
Yeah, but they can send fleets is the main problem.
Yeah.
And that's like some kind of bullshit I don't want to deal with. And then the other like thing is that I would have like loved to been able to like join their fucking dumb federation, but they won't let me.
But the Chinese are part of a federation?
No, the federation of the like effectively communist interstellar guys.
Oh, right.
The Pan-Galactic Pact. Why the fuck do they rival me? Dude. Fucking...
Oh,
منكدير سبلسور.
never mind. I don't think the orcs will ever be my friend. Needless to say, we're not exactly compatible.
Research complete.
This is what I think I see. It is.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
منكدير سبلسور.
Now this is the question, right? Who will declare war on me first? The robots or the orcs? Shit, what is the relationship with the robots for me? Did I hate? They're suspicious, but okay.
I might have to go to war with my large neighbor to the east because
Research complete.
even though they don't hate me, it's like I need someone to hate me. I need to be able to kill somebody because fucking prolonged peace is not fucking good.
Yeah.
I need to turn my economic
Anomaly found.
economic benefits into military ones.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna fucking see if is there anything to fleet design.
Oh, the Empire cometh. The comet.
Oh. Let's use the default ship design.
System survey complete. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Crap, losing energy, food, and consumer goods at the same time. I think I need to scale back my ally production a little bit.
Anomaly found.
Fucking fools. Communist Interstellar.
Hmm.
They're like,
System survey complete.
time to fucking pull that trigger before they get allies or anything. They're like, I don't understand. They were so peaceful before. Oh, fucking.
What is it peaceful? Is a
Like,
piece of you there? Is a piece of you there?
the second you fucking reject my application to join, fucking the friendship club, peace was no longer an option. I like
We have
to,
clear more, because some people
I like-
have to learn the hard way.
I like to imagine. I also like what the voice line said. Some people have to learn the hard way. I also like to imagine that it's just like, you know, fucking, it's just like he has 3 letters in his like mailbox. Fucking one is like breaking a declaration of friendship. The other one is declaring rivalry, and the other one is a declaration of war. It's like all coming on the same day.
Like, I'm divorced. I don't think this is working. I'm divorcing you. I'm taking all your money.
Taking half the kids.
Yeah. I burned down your house.
I ate the dog. I spent like 2,000 consumer goods trying to get into their good graces.
Oh.
Like,
Wait, like you sending them directly, or?
yeah, directly. Like, cause I like I bought favors of them twice. Like, I bought like 20 favors in total to try and get into to pay myself into Mickey Mouse's clubhouse or whatever the fuck. But they were like no, because the communist Interstellar fucking decided to rival me. Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Doesn't even make sense because there's like a big neighbor in between us, but I'm gonna attack the big neighbor in between us, and once they are fallen, they're next.
Get ready, your surprise Pikachu face empire.
Like, what's happening over there, Johnson? It seems that they have built they're like selling everything. It's not too strange. They're a commerce empire, and they're buying like nothing but alloys. I mean, space stations cost alloys. It's like they have 6 shipyards. Fucking sweats profusely.
Oh, the empire
Special
comes
project
with a
complete.
peace deal. Oh, they got humiliated. Ooh.
Aggressors spotted. Aggressors spotted.
Ooh, they have like destroyers. These guys. It's more than what I have. The game is like, yeah, you have equivalent fleet power. I have like 1700 versus they're like 2300. I wouldn't call that equivalent.
Testing aggressor station.
Roughly equivalent, I suppose. The game loves to like fucking fudge, like be like, oh, you're good, and oh, they're very strong, by the way. But it's like, actually, no, you just counter them, so it doesn't matter.
I think they're more like they fucking counter me because they have like all their corvettes are like missile interception corvettes.
Research complete.
That's a big oof. At least they're not militarist. That's like my
Aggressors spotted.
main saving grace. I will just have to take that fight, I'm pretty sure. Got no other choice. Okay, if I can buy 80 motes and like, if I can buy, alright, I can buy 150 motes. Fortunately, I do have like a lot of fucking money, so I can just buy like 150 motes, and like 80 energy or 80 like exotic gases. If I can even, no, I can't buy. Don't have access to exotic gases. And that will allow me to enact those policy or those edicts that are like volatile explosives and reactive armor. Unfortunately, my guys don't know what fucking exotic gases are or whatever, so Lord forbid. Time to clear out those decrepit tunnels, I guess.
Oh yeah, because I think you can buy it if you.
Yeah.
Because the arcane generator will make it technically.
Another fucking buff, you know?
Yeah.
Another sort of hidden boon. Okay. Okay, with those edicts, I might have a chance.
Station under attack.
With those edicts and fighting somewhat defensively, I might have an actual chance. I'm literally like throwing all my economy behind this.
My fucking all ally production reign lasted surprisingly short.
Aggressors spotted.
Okay, they just teleported into that shit. That's a bit gay. I couldn't even see them move, even though it was like an adjacent sector sort of deal. That's not gonna go well. That was so lame. Like, they, like, effectively just fucking cheated right there. They're like, I couldn't fucking see them even though they were fucking in an adjacent sector of my own territory. Fucking, what are the rules regarding that game? Like, what the fuck are the rules? They're like, well, that seems perfectly reasonable to me. Gonna be a sucky fucking war, that's for sure. Gonna be a very sucky war. And they have like fucking ultra counter picked the sort of ships that I got. Let's see. Oh, whatever. Fucking game. I guess I should have been somewhat confused or concerned when I couldn't see them move.
I mean, you should fear the unknown. Never know. Might just bite you in the ass.
I don't know how sensor range fucking works. Like, it is like so weird how like the rules are so fucking non-specific. Like, do you start with like 0 sensor range then? Like, is that how that works?
I think so.
Cause like I can see them sometimes, right? Like I can fucking see them in Veguvis, right? Which is a system that like is under my military occupation. But I guess I just like fucking see nothing else. So it's like such a fucking.
I think your own star bases give a sector sensor range of 1, and then like if you occupy someone, you get 0.
I think they just like fucking split their army. So I'm gonna try and see if I can make use of that shit. Though they did. That's another thing that I find like a little bit fucking gay is that they like the AI like auto did the torpedo build for my guys, right? And then they fucking the enemy AI fucking has like the point defense build, which is like fucking what, like why? Because like I don't think like with the point defense build I wouldn't even know what the fuck directly counters it, because it's just there's not much you can, because like let's see there.
Well, point defense is countered by building non-point defense. Thanks that point defense is very weak in damage output.
Yeah, but the problem is it isn't though. It's like just weak against armor. That's like the only thing point defense is like.
It's low damage.
Its DPS is like its DPS is actually fucking higher than the blue laser.
For you or for them?
That's just out for them.
Well, that's probably tech. Like, what tier is it?
It's tier 1 versus the blue laser tier 2. Like if I'm looking at this, average damage for the blue laser is 2.8. Average damage for this thing is 3.75.
I don't know. I definitely like when I looked at point defense later on, like doing the R builds, like it was.
I don't understand. I don't understand why the average damage is higher, because it wouldn't be, because the damage isn't higher, you know. So I don't know how the average damage would be higher, but like, fucking, it's some logic is being applied there that I don't understand. Okay, let's see if I can beat them, with my 2,400 against their 1,000. Like, they do counter me, but it is, like, weighted numbers at this point. Because point defense is somewhat useless if you don't have enough of it. Looks like I'm gonna win. Not super handily, but might be enough to just give me the leg up I need. Repairing. Of course, the repair button doesn't work, because why would it? Commander is dead because LOL. Literally, like, they're literally inside of a shipyard, and I like press the repair button, and it's just like, nope. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess no repairs for them.
I think you just gotta move them and then press the button again. Like, I had to be fucking glitchy as well.
Alright, now it's. I might have just snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, though it definitely wasn't what I wanted. The fucking game kind of forced me into this war by putting me next to fucking guys and like the Federation being fucking retarded because it's like one of the people has rivaled me or whatever, and it gives you like no fucking feedback on that, which is also like really poorly thought out. Because it doesn't say like alright, it doesn't say like, okay, well, on the thing, on the like application, what is like the likely outcome or whatever the fuck, which is
It
another.
only does it per factor, not per faction, but like per dude.
Well, like you can ask to join, right, the Federation, but then it doesn't say who will vote which way or anything, or give you like an indication. So you'd have to like look at every single member in order to determine for yourself whether you can do it. It's fucking bad game design, pretty much, is the thing, because you have to like go around. Like if it was like it's only a federation of 3, so it isn't that insane. But imagine if it was like a federation of like 7. You have to fucking look at all 7 fucking nations, and then see what their attitude towards you is.
Yep.
Which is a bit fucking retarded. Like for a DLC focused on Federation, you think they could have made it like a little bit easier to see. Because, you know, it's just, why fucking waste your time if it's like this application is just gonna always get rejected or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. Where you just gonna like improve relations with fucking everyone and keep it that way forever.
Well, even that, I don't know if they unrival, because like I fucking have like plus 200 relations with the communist interstellar, and they haven't like dropped their rivalry.
Aggressors spotted.
Well, is that with diplomat improving or not?
Improving, yeah.
Salvage preserved.
Diplomat improving. I'm concerned because the AI, despite me having shattered their navy, the AI says that they still have like a bunch of fleets.
Yeah.
So that's a bit concerning. to say the least. I'm just hoping that. Do I have higher alloy production than they do? Oh fuck! What a war!
My ally surplus has gone down to +9. What the fuck?
Oh, they retreated. Oh, clever girl.
Research complete. Aggressors spotted.
Well, this is definitely not going to be the decisive victory the fucking propaganda ministry promised me. That much is certain. They're still equivalent, which I find incredibly concerning because I've definitely beaten them like twice.
Yeah. Ah, greetings, Carabiniers. What can you offer us? Orbital trash dispersal. Not fucking sure what that is, but oh. It's a module that increases orbital damage. Okay, I fucking actually knew about that one.
Good thing I love waiting for transport ships so much, otherwise I might have been upset.
Oh god. Reach my Empire Sprawl cap and I don't have any free building spaces. No!
The Seinfeld theme plays.
Planetary invasion begun. Aggressor colony emancipated.
Oh yes, a galactic community.
Aggressor colony emancipated. Aggressor colony.
Handshake protocols activated.
Fucking decline your status quo offer. Fucking, you only want status quo now that you're losing. Oh god. It would be fun if the egalitarian guy said commencing isolated incident as soon as he like ground troops invaded.
Handshake protocols activated.
Hey, commercial pact with you guys.
Oh, you fucking what?
What?
Oh my god, someone else is on your fucking home world. God damn it.
Yeah.
Fucking, are they on all your worlds? Because you have 3? Okay, which is
No.
start? Sige. Fucking, they're there too. Damn it. Kyle, this is not supposed to happen.
Too late. Don't worry. It fucking won't last forever.
Okay, you're supposed to like not fucking give them.
Sorry, I'm just a bit busy blitzkrieging. Before like war exhaust tells me that I've done enough and I have to go to sleep.
Wait, wait, hold on. Don't worry about it. But like, yeah, I'm just gonna check.
Maybe who you're at war with, and can I form commercial pacts with him?
I guess these fuckers. You were with the Pious Covenant. Okay, I thought they were in the Federation.
No, they're association status, just like I am, so we can fight amongst each other.
Oh, okay.
And man, did they are still equivalent, but I don't know how the fuck that's possible, but they are. So, but yeah, this is a hell of a fucking fight. I think I'm definitely winning now though, so that's something. I think I've cut off my supply line.
Okay, I'll form fucking commercial pact with the orcs then, huh? You like that?
We should definitely form a federation though, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to take over the unless the fucking communist interstellar fucking stops rivaling me, even though I have like fucking amazing relations with them and they are pathetic compared to me. Like they're still like, oh fucking we're your rival though.
Yeah.
Bastards. Don't let that station fall, lads. It'll inconvenience us slightly. Another victory. Go, quickly, rush.
No.
Ain't nobody got time for fucking things such as repairs, whatever those might be. Or breaks.
Or leakages.
Or anything. I'm not fighting against the enemy anymore. They have been beaten. I'm fighting against the fucking like I don't know, like the pacifists within my empire that don't want this war to continue longer.
Victory is ours, guys. Just fucking let me have it.
Oh, apparently they're rejiggered those guys. Okay. Couldn't possibly like use my armies to invade whilst there's a space battle going on. That would be illegal.
Yeah.
Planetary invasion begun. Aggressor colony emancipated.
What is even on the Senate floor right now? Ready shield. Doesn't seem to be like a good idea.
MacDragon Corp agrees.
Like, there's two like Soviet icon or communist icons. Okay, most of my like own made brand guys made it into the game, so that's at least somewhat promising. It means that it was the problem, the fucking random name thing. 2 years until forced peace, guys. Let's fucking bring them to their knees. It's a shame because I didn't manage to. I might be able to make it to their capital. That would be amazing if I could. Okay, they retreated. Follow their retreat. Because I'm not in it to fucking take some fucking I'm not. This is not a colonial skirmish. This is the fucking battle for Lebensraum.
Planetary invasion begun.
Lebensraum.
Aggressor colony
Love
emancipated.
space instead of
Yeah.
space.
You think I'd be better at German, but you'd be wrong.
Ich denke auch, sie.
Ich bin ein Berliner.
Sie bin ein Berliner.
Planetary invasion begun.
Oh yeah, another thing I never realized is
Aggressor colony emancipated.
I never realized how insanely successful the Finnish army was against the Red Army in the Winter War. Like I always knew that they got.
Had an idea, I hope.
I had an idea, yeah. I always knew they were successful, but I didn't realize they were like, oh yeah, Russia sends in like 40 divisions, and the 40 divisions get like killed by like 8 divisions or something, like completely wiped out, like that. Not that level, if you know what I mean.
My perception of it was like, they were just holding their ground, and then like no, it's more like
It's more like
there
they
was-
like the fucking first wave of the Soviet sending got completely massacred.
Yeah.
Which was very, very surprised by that. Well, not really surprised, but I was like, damn, this really is like very surprised that like the that like either the Germans or like the surprised that like nobody fully intervened, because it did look like it did look like, not necessarily that the Soviets were going to run enough manpower, but more along the lines of that if like any ally would put their weight behind the Finns, fucking Joseph Stalin would have to like deal with like people just not wanting to fight or deserting in mass or just switching sides, Which, yeah, it was definitely nutso.
crap. I'll be careful. You got Torom is occupied.
Yeah, true. If they take Torum and lose their homeworld, I'll fucking be like, yeah, whatever, dog. Because that's what's gonna happen. I'll let them have Torum. More like, I think there's not much I can do about them having it, because I don't have like an additional army in the back line or anything that I can use.
Handshake protocols activated.
No, you don't understand. I'm using as much fucking time as the thing buys me, game. How many days are left? Not enough days, really, so. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to accept the status quo, most likely. Oh, they don't even get the fucking Torum system, because I guess they didn't have a fucking claim on it.
No, that's good.
Yeah, let's see, make sure that I have claims on everything that I did occupy. Yeah, I did. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna get Obrium, because they very cleverly unsieged it, or I failed to siege it. One of those two. I'd believe either. I just choose to believe that they're very cleverly unsieged it. That way it doesn't sound like it's my fault. There you go. Yeah, they have 20. To give you perspective of like, it is like, I would have been able to deal the death blow, but time limit. I did, however, effectively deal the death blow because their remaining empire, despite looking large, has 26 people in it.
Oh.
Yeah, because most of especially in the early game, most of the fucking population is on the homeworld. If you just take the homeworld.
Oh yeah, they got 27 pops left. Did they just open branch offices in all those places, by the way?
Well, no, they had that for a while because they like offered me a commercial pact like super early on.
No, I mean in the other system, in the guys who just conquered. Oh yeah, no, they did because they already have a current pack with them as well.
Don't worry. Fucking unless they let me subvert them from within, they are next. And I can stop fucking selling like everything on the market now and go back to a more normal economy, he says, because like for a long time there, just to give you like a frame of reference, I had like 80 mineral production or alloy production, sorry. Oh, what?
Oh.
No, you cunts! You fucking stupid game. What the fuck are you doing? They're just attacking the fucking void spawn for some fucking godforsaken reason. What the fuck? What the fuck? This is like, it's insane. What the fuck? Can I like, how do I stop them from, they can't even retreat. They're gonna just lose everything.
Where's the point spawn?
It's in like that system that's in like the middle of the thing. Fucking what? Cause I knew it was there. Why the fuck would they go into it? Alright, I fucking made it like,
they don't have evasive. It's,
made it like fucking forbidden now, but oh dude, it's fucking, when the fuck is the autosave? That is like so stupid.
It's because it's like the shortest distance to your back to your
Oh fuck! Why are they so retarded at fucking Paradox that they don't automatically disable that shit? Because it's just instant death. They're like, oh fuck it, I guess I'll just path to instant death. Hold on, I'll fucking, let's see. Okay, no, it's like a bit fucking before that. Yeah, okay, there's like an autosave. That is like so fucking dumb. Whoever decided that, like, you know, yeah, we should have like instant kill monsters, and then we should make it so that it isn't automatically just, because it's a military fleet. Like, why the fuck would it be on evasive? You know, you never put that shit on evasive unless you were fucking brain damaged. Like, it's fucking fucking, that's a great fucking feature. If that happened in a multiplayer game, I'd just be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not playing this stupid fucking game. Like, in like a competitive multiplayer game, I'm like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm not playing this stupid fucking multiplayer game anymore. Because it's like, so many things that just didn't fucking think about. It's, oh, better make sure you fucking, the game's up by the way, better make sure you fucking move your EU4 armies, like, correctly. Because otherwise they'll fucking go into like the ultra death zone. Hold on, give me a moment. I'm gonna try and make it so they don't actually fucking go. Okay. Oh, I'll fucking see. That is so stupid. I fucking hate this game. It's like my whole army just completely obliterated, and they can't retreat because you need a fucking month to retreat, obviously, because that makes sense. I think I might still lose a whole bunch of my guys. Because I think...
So autosave is before, or it's still...
It's like, I think, I'm able to save one army, because one of them is already, like, in the process of going there. Let's see.
If you can set them to not aggressive, that will also be a thing.
Yeah, but they weren't on aggressive. They were just on passive, right? But they just got fucking attacked anyway, because that thing has a large aggro range. Right. Fucking whoever designed the fucking Leviathans thing can go straight to hell. Just every fucking game, they need to have like their fleet get like wrecked by this shit. Because this is like so dumb. This is like a fucking strategy game right here. Okay, I managed to save both my armies. Holy shit. Fucking why?
Make sure to forbid it.
I did. Don't worry, that's like the first thing I did. Fucking why? You have to, don't worry, it's fucking easy, Pilar. You have to go into the actual system view. Because that's where you fucking go to, like, you can't do it on the map. You have to, like, do it in the system, and then you can disable it. Which I, wouldn't care so much about if it wasn't so fucking crucial. Because if I just lost my whole army there, that would have been like, oh, okay, well, I guess you didn't need those, like, 5,000 alloys. Like, fucking what the hell? Would have just made me
Protocols activated.
completely, like, useless. Oh my god. This fucking game. It just has some stuff in it that's just like, you'd think that any fucking guy that ever played a strategy game would be able to fucking just be like, well, this is like stupid. Why the fuck are you putting this in the game? It's like, oh, we'll have these animals that are like invincible.
Done. You don't need rich.
Alright.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it is just retarded though.
I mean, like, this is the way they do it, right? Like, this is my fucking compromise option. Never have them spawn in a system that is not an end node. Like, that doesn't sit on its own branch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would also solve it.
It's like, because that's like the fucking meme, right? It's the enigmatic fortress before they, like, I think they fixed it, but like, it used to be like, you would just keep losing fleets in there because, like, they wouldn't even know what hit them. Then you just have, like, everyone would just fucking die to the fortress.
Yeah. And this is a DLC that you fucking pay for as well. It's like,
Oh, because they don't appear in vanilla.
do they not?
I don't know, do they?
Like whatever the case is, it's like that DLC is absolutely not worth it. Like, cause all it does is it adds like these little fucking doodos that move around on the screen, and then you get like a special thing for killing them. But it's even the thing that you get for killing them is not worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much don't do any of that shit. And then, like, at the when I have a big fleet, it's like sort of like after I had a war, they will go and
Research
kill all those
complete.
things, so I can just claim those systems, unless they are like really good systems. But
Yeah.
most of the time, they are just like empty, like everything else.
Yeah, because they used to have like the because they already had it in like the form of the like space cows or whatever. Which again they also straight lifted from Star Trek. But yeah, so you'd have like the space cows, and they would kind of like limit your expansion like that. Which I didn't necessarily think was a bad idea. Like if you just made it consistent. Because if they made it so that there was more space cows, right, you'd have to have an army to go with your colonization. But because they're so scarce, right, it's never worth like gambling on them existing, if you know what I mean. Because you just only encounter them like if you're unlucky.
I think they just need to make them like non-aggressive ever, like or if it's like if they are aggressive, they should be like 5k fleets. So it's like it's like a mid-game thing to take out, or like a early mid-game.
Yeah, or they're only aggressive if you try and build in their fucking place or whatever. Or they just prevent you from building in that area, and then they if you want to get that area, you have to kill them. Because it is just like anything that isn't a decision should not be in a strategy game, right? Like if it isn't like a fucking decision, then like why is it in the game? Like why is a fucking thing that kills your fleets when you go into a system in the game, when what you have to do every single time, because in the early game there's no way to kill it, you have to restrict that like system, and you get very much punished for it. If you don't, like that is not a strategic decision. That is like just adding a layer of shit to do, where if somebody forgets it, they get ultra punished,
Handshake
which
protocols
is not
activated.
strategy, because there's only one correct option, and that option like doesn't change until the vast late game when it becomes irrelevant. because you never will have a pitched battle with that thing, because why would you be like, let me just risk all my fleets and just go in there when I don't think I can beat it, you know? It's just very poorly thought out. They were like, this is cool, and they were like, okay, well, let's do it.
Let's build, like, because this is a strategy game, not a RPG or whatever the fuck, you know. It's not a space RPG.
Yeah.
Shit like that could happen.
Yeah, because in that and it's also not like asymmetrical single player, right? It's like supposedly like a multiplayer of equals type of game, where you pretty much just have a whole bunch of like equal empires doing stuff. But if you just add like stuff that just makes it less and less competitive, like that's probably why they don't fucking play the game, which is like, or they don't stream themselves playing the game that often. Like they only did it like twice to my memory. And it's always been fraught with issues, which it makes it a bad advertisement for that game.
Yeah.
It is also in a very trolly spot, because look where it is. It's like where it has so many entry points.
And it's the fastest way through that sector of
Construction
space.
complete.
Yeah.
Except for, I guess, if you go through the south, but...
No, it is still faster than going through the south for going from like east to west purposes. So that's why like people will
I mean, if you
pass
come
through
from
it.
the south.
Yeah.
Is it a choke point? Yeah, it is also a choke point. Well, the south part is not. No. Yeah, the Sulai Crow is a choke point of the galaxy. I think, unless...
No, well, it has paths all around it, so I guess it by definition it isn't a choke point, because you can just circumvent it at every angle. But it's
No, it's like a galactic choke point. Sulai Crow is.
where? Yeah, oh yeah, there that is, yeah. Yeah, it's very much near that.
Preserved.
Bergen Warriors. The fuck? Oh, those guys. Okay. Thought I got fucking pirates or something. I was like, oh no.
Fucking, you still want to be my fucking rival? Well, fuck you then. You're my rival. Communist Interstellar, you stupid assholes. You and your whole fucking federation are gonna die because of your stupid rivalry.
Your hubris will kill you.
They are just like, we rival you. Why? Like, because there was like literally no way they could ever make war with me unless I like, conquered the guys between me and them. They were like, we'll rival you. And it's like, but why would you do this though? Like, aside from to gain like influence. You see those guys over there, Timmy, through your binoculars? Fuck those guys. Being all far away and shit.
What have they done for us?
And that's like the fact that rivals don't
Stop fighting.
the fact that after getting good relations Replica Fabric and Empire cometh, despite getting good relations, they don't remove their rivalry is also just like a fucking huge oversight in my opinion. Because if you can get them to like really good relations, like, because I had them to like plus 300, right? But now I just rival them back, so. But I had them to like plus 300, and it's just like fucking what? Like what? Why are we still rivals at this point? But nope, we're still rivals. The Decron network has been kind of like hemmed in by the Chinese Empire. The nice thing is, like, I'm just gonna expand eastward because I don't like the idea of the random navies that the Chinese Empire can spawn, and I'd rather have like the Decron and the Chinese just kind of like fucking go at it over there because that's like a very unattractive region for me to go into. So they kind of like mutually defend my flank from each other. Space McDonald's.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, wait, I'm the fucking space McDonald's. But no, I guess we have some fucking copyright issues to settle at some point.
Fuck. It's like, let's pass some retarded resolutions. That's my... I was gonna do that. Of course they fucking like both go like, hold on, can I actually chain them like this? Does that work? You go to there. You go to there. You go to there. Oh, you can't actually just chain them. Okay. You can chain trade routes, I think.
Huh.
Construction complete.
Is that correct? So in doing that, you can manipulate where they go, which is really cool. Which, you know, again, I only figured out now after like 700 hours of gameplay or whatever.
Like chain. Wait, I don't
You
understand.
can send a trade route into a trade route, and then that make a trade route from that station into like wherever. So you can guide the trade route using that.
By building the trade hub.
No, you can send a trade route, right?
Yeah.
Into another station. Doesn't have to be your capital.
Does it get collected in?
Yes. And then you can chain it. And by that, you can manipulate how you want the trade to flow in your empire. So that's a really cool feature that I didn't know about. Now, Grasp the Void, Mastery of Nature, or Imperial. Imperial Prerogative is kind of trash. So do Mastery of Nature, Grasp the Void. Those are really like the two options, I guess, right?
Maybe. Hold on, we're back.
Oh, fuck. Storing Unity like nobody's business. If only it was like 20% more star bases or something.
Alright.
If only Grasp the Void was like, get 20% more starbase capacity or something, then I would probably take it.
Well, it would give you. I was thinking like when you have 10, you would have 12, and so on.
Yeah, so when I would get the value. When I have 50, I'd get 5, so that probably wouldn't be that great, but maybe 30% or something along those lines. Just because I feel like 5 doesn't really. 5 doesn't feel like a lot.
Yeah.
But is it better than Mastery of Nature? Because Mastery of Nature doesn't do that much until like the very late game.
Because Master of Nature costs like a lot of influence is my issue with it. So
My issue with it is, aside from the influence cost, it doesn't do anything until your planet is full, if you know what I mean.
yeah, but like it's like used for smaller planets like fucking Doi, but like
Station under attack. Research complete.
I guess patrolling. Another system that is like so incredibly poorly implemented.
oh, I forgot about that.
Station under attack.
Yes, my Corvettes will fucking.
It is so wonky to use as well. Like, oh my god. Like, I'm just trying to get them to like fucking patrol. And you know, if like, 'cause here's the thing: if you're just new to Stellaris, right? How the fuck are you supposed to know that you can even put your fleets in patrol? And then how the fuck are you
yeah.
supposed to figure out that, like, you're supposed to patrol the trade route when there's no UI or anything indicating that that's necessary?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
holy
it does
shit.
say have your fleet's patrol. Alright.
While jump drive is recharging, the fleet suffers the following penalties: minus 50% weapons damage and sublight speed. Didn't even know that was a thing.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Alright, well. More information.
So if you ambush someone coming out of warp, then you'll have an advantage. Doesn't say for how long, obviously, because they know why.
I mean, it sounds quite significant, but when the enemy fleet of like 2,300 attacked my 1,800, they just came out of warp and immediately got engaged, and it wasn't enough to like make them lose or anything,
No.
or even make them take serious casualties. So
Yeah, which makes me
Mineral
like
extraction
question whenever
platform lost.
if that is even a thing. So I don't know. Like sometimes they just display the code, but other times they don't. So depending on if it's a static modifier or not. It might be a static modifier, or it might just be like hard coded or something.
Battling aggressor station.
because here's the thing: when you want your guys to patrol, you gotta like make sure that they are starting where you want them to start. So you can't like designate a patrol from anywhere other than like the starting block, so to speak.
Mm.
And you better like fucking hope you don't have to like do anything with that fleet ever.
It's also like really tricky to change the routes after you've set it.
Yeah, because pretty much here's what'll happen is that that fleet will be patrolling, but let's say something happens where I have to use that fleet for something. It'll suddenly be like in the middle of its route, and then I'll have to like micro it to go back to like the start. Then I can't queue the patrol from there. I have to like wait for it to arrive there. Then I have to set up the patrol route again. Like this is like a fucking clunky system and a half, you know?
Yeah.
It should have just been like a status. Like it should have just been like, all right, I'm assigning this fleet to protect trade or whatever. And then like it shouldn't even like it should just like be in like the fucking general area where it is. It'd be maybe in like maybe tied to a sector or something, but the fact that it actually has to like move and patrol or whatever is a bit lame. Or it wouldn't be that much of a problem if you could just be like, okay, well, what's the trade route? Let me just assign to trade route, and then it'll just automatically patrol the trade route, so that you could just assign a fleet from like a mile away to do it, rather than having to like micro that little action.
Yep. Or just remove the fucking system and just be based on your if the fleet is nearby. Well, actually, that's how it works, right?
That is how it works,
But if they're like on a star base, rather, it will contribute to that thinks
Yeah.
it's trade protection. So it actually is useful just to fucking position your fleets a bit more than cluster them around your your ship bases.
Or here's another one, just like fucking not have the fleet affect the pirates at all, not have pirates spawn, but have it just act as like how it does now, where they sap trade, but they don't actually like spawn an attack. Because
Fleeing aggressors.
what logic does it even have? Like imagine, right? Um,
Increases crime maybe on the planets that are
Yeah, or something, cause otherwise it's like, imagine this logic. I'm a pirate, right? And I'm like sapping money from this trade route. This makes me quite a fair bit of money. But now I've decided that I'm gonna fucking commit suicide by like outright like declaring like independence or something, completely disrupting trade, and like just being like fucking Navy, come attack me. Like, what is the logic behind that? You know?
So, sir, we destroyed the local starbase. What do we do now? We have complete control of the system. We destroyed all the mining operations, so like it's a poor system as well. What do we do? Dig in, people. Now we wait.
Now we wait for the fleet, for the Navy to destroy us. It's like, you know, fucking you're on welfare and you fucking destroy the welfare office. It's like, what the fuck is this? This is some like insane logic that's being applied here. But yeah, to just have it be just like the negative trade modifier that it already is, where it just like saps some of your trade passively, and then,
Just
you know,
double it or something.
yeah, just do, it doesn't even like, just do something like that, and then have like the defense batteries or whatever be like a bit more effective, because the problem right now is also that, you know, you can make like a trade defense um bastion, but it's just not very effective, like, because once you start getting hundreds of trade, like, that bastion doesn't fucking do shit anymore.
No.
But, you know, that would require them to like test their systems, and it would also require them to fix the way fucking starbases are built at some point, because that's also another fucking cumbersome as fuck thing. You know, just a letter to Paradox. Dear Paradox, I'm a massive fan of all your games. I've played a whole bunch of them, and I've concluded all of them are terrible. Please give me free stuff. XOXO, your biggest fan.
Construction complete.
Mastery of Nature, Grasp the Void. Which one, Plarn?
Go for the one that likes commercial packs don't cost influence.
Oh shit, I don't have that one.
It's a shame then. I can't help you. I don't know, like, honestly, like, not Grasp the Void. I would not pick that one.
But why is like Mastery of Nature better than Grasp the Void? It's like,
Just save your thing, because like the stuff that's on. How many points do you? How many?
well, the first two are always like the shit ones. Like, there's no way you cannot have the shit one, if you know what I mean. Pretty sure, at
It's
least.
not necessarily true. No. Like for example, the terraforming in the Gaia worlds doesn't require two. It just requires
Oh.
one.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. Then I'll just save it. That's like the real
Yeah,
the
like you
real
don't need.
play.
I like basically like I might pick the first one, but I always save the second one until I get the text required.
That's probably why. It's like, I thought you just in order to incentivize not doing exactly what you're doing, I thought like you had the first two always had to be of the like quote unquote less good variety.
Nope.
All right, another instance of me giving them too much credit, I guess.
Well, there's like a, you know, you can't take quite long to get there, obviously.
Yeah, it's like a sort of like cost benefit thing. How many commercial packs do I even have? Okay, so the fucking, because the game doesn't fucking explain this to me. Stellaris. What the fuck does the commercial pack actually do for me?
It gives you. Does it give you energy? Let me just
Good that we have to like look this shit up.
Battle commenced.
God.
Both empires gain the economic bonuses of 10% of each other's trade value. Okay.
Yep.
Right, so it's probably not. I can probably just annul my fucking commercial pact with all the other guys. Bam! Broke your commercial pact. Alright, quickly, Plarn. Build it on my capital.
No, because you have to
Oh,
expel them.
oh,
Still
right.
there.
I thought they could, aw.
You have to use the expropriation CB against them.
Oh, well. I'll kill them eventually.
Handshake protocols activated.
Nope, don't. They're like, I see you ended your commercial pact. How about we just offer you it again immediately? Maybe that was a misclick.
It was my EU4 strategy when they declared war upon me. It's like, no, it's white peace, bro.
Fuck, if that actually worked at any point.
Handshake protocols activated.
Fuck off with your treaties. Your microaggressions.
Research complete.
Let's break all these fucking treaties because they just drain my influence, and because I no longer want to fucking sleep with them, I don't care. Especially with this McDragon court now.
Handshake protocols activated.
Fuck off. Okay, they ask it way too much. Like,
Well, I think they ask it once per thing.
no, that was the same commercial pack. Like, I got like 3 requests from the Zarkon in like a month to like redo the same commercial pact.
I can just say they will stop asking eventually, hopefully. But yeah, they
Yeah,
should
well,
not fucking ask it right after you.
and then like they should have like a longer cooldown period, because it was like it was either a month or a little bit shorter than a month, because damn, that's like fucking fast to like ask again. It's like, oh, maybe he didn't hear us.
Gonna be my GF after like I'm breaking up with you. Let's get back together.
All right, time for supremacy. Relax. All right, time to fucking declare myself supremacy. Fuck you.
Kadir Sablisur.
I mean, being xenophile gives you options. I wouldn't necessarily say that they're better, because fucking like it really feels like, you know, being in like diplomatic agreements with like ultra retards or something.
Yeah.
They're like, my lord, the fucking special brigade, they want to talk to you. What? What the fuck do you mean? Alright. Now, how many times are you going to like recommend your homeworld?
As many times as I can.
Wow. Well, I'll nominate it once and see if See if I win.
Research complete.
Meanwhile, it just spams the nominate button.
Oh, well, you can only do it 2 times, so.
Really? Can you only do 2 times?
Yep.
Oh yeah, so you can. No, it doesn't fucking matter if like if as long as like one of us gets it, it's not retarded.
Yeah.
Research complete.
I mean, that pretty much always is like that's like one of the things I really pay attention to with the galactic community. But other than that, I don't like. They might as well like it might as well not be a thing. Except when I get when I'm in when I get declared a rebel or whatever.
Halt criminal scum, etc., etc. Oh, they have the Okay, interesting. No longer associated with that filthy federation, because they have decided to, in their cowardice, they have banded together.
Oh, they joined. Lol.
Not that surprising, in all honesty, given
How weak they are.
well, yeah, given how weak they are and how we were both associate status, and that like it doesn't, it's probably actually good on the AI that they did that, because it would be dumb from like a logic perspective if they didn't.
Yeah.
They're fighting. Stop fighting.
Fucking opposing the Military Readiness Act, I'd recommend you do that as well.
Oh. No, you just need to vote for something else. It's like opposing it doesn't do anything.
Oh yeah, right,
It
of
just
course.
means what you will vote for.
Well, once my fleet is built up, I'm gonna go and attack the little galactic pact or whatever the hell's next to me.
Galactic pack.
Pan-galactic pact.
They're not even like stretching across that much space.
No. Well, you know, you gotta be ambitious.
Do the expropriation CD. Come
Handshake
on,
protocols
I
activated.
want you to use that one. I wonder what it actually does, because I haven't.
We've used it once. You can still do claims. Oh fuck! Ending association status gave me a truce with them. Of course it did.
Oh.
Oh, I guess it's a fucking another 8 years. I gotta wait. Ha ha. Fucking should have never associated with them in the fucking first place.
I was supposed to be your chosen trader partner. Not them.
Hey man, I was scared of getting fucking raffled by like
So why is it not on fastest, by the way?
Oh, because there was like I was marking a lot of shit in the army. So I can run my guys into more like fucking little ancient creatures or whatever. I guess I go to war with the fucking Chinese then, and leave them with like one fucking buffer planet. See how that goes, because 8 years of peace, that doesn't sound like something I want to do.
You will give them a chinky situation. Find the administrative part.
Be a chink in the armor of the Scion or whatever.
Oh wow. Fucking great programming, right? You have like energy credits, consumed and produced. Monthly trades minus 50% in produced. Fucking Christ. Someone didn't go to programmer school. Why don't you just integrate that fucking system into the galactic market, right? Just have like a buttons where you can like, pay to get long-term contracts with the trader exchanges as long as they exist. That's what I would do.
What do you mean where?
You know, on the market itself.
Yeah.
Market screen, and just put in some fucking buttons where you can like trade the gases and so on, because you have to pay like 2,500 credits upfront to get those deals. So, like, it is not just like buying it straight from the market, but. I was about to like, oh, you fucking offered me a thing, and then it's like, oh, I should know that's the thing I actually want. Holy shit.
My main issue right now, would you believe, is minerals, if you can even call it an issue. It's that I want more production of it. My production of it probably isn't even too shabby. I produced 264 minerals total.
I produce 262.
Okay.
Though I did reduce my output slightly because I was like, it wasn't efficient basically, and I need to like fucking. Do you have some food to sell? Because this is like stupid the way I'm buying it from the market right now.
Well, I think I have. Oh, sorry. I think I have to like use it for stuff. So now I don't really have that much food to sell.
I'll give you a good price.
Sure. I can do like a monthly trade. Let's make a deal. Are you setting the deal up, or
Just set up a deal. You, I can
are you?
do up like 100. Basically, is what I need.
You need 100 food, right?
Yeah, or something like that.
Monthly?
Yeah.
I mean, didn't you also start on Ring World, or am I?
No, I didn't start on Ring World.
What did you choose as your start? You don't even have like. Okay, well, this will just take some fucking minerals off you then.
What do you mean I don't even have?
Yeah, so you don't even have like monthly energy credits. Is what I was gonna
Oh,
say.
that's because I'm doing a trade, so I just need to cancel that. And then you should be able to buy credit because I have credits that it's not a, it's just highly inefficient the way I'm buying food right now.
Yeah. I get you. I get you. Have you canceled your trades?
I think a month might need to pass. Hold on, I can just let it tap. There you go. Now you should be able to do it.
Yeah, because it is a bit like So do you mind? Oh man. Okay. So I've got 90 food I can give you now. I can up that. Do you mind paying for like half energy credits, half minerals?
Sure.
Okay. It's a very aesthetically pleasing deal to me.
Because for right now, for me, honestly, I thought like energy like technicians were like kind of useless, but they get like huge buffs
Oh yeah, they do.
compared to traders.
They get stacking buffs. So yeah, no. You still need like people to work in districts. Like just consider trade as like a bonus, but not a replacement for. Because you don't want to be reliant on that, because then you'll just die. Like then the second your like trade gets severed, it's just like they hit the off switch on your empire, you know.
Yeah. But like, even then, like, if you have a choice between building trade districts, I should say, and the thing you want to build trade, or you want to build energy. If you don't,
Yeah, because
if
like
you thing, yeah, if you just want energy credits, I should say.
yeah, like the only the job that's worth it is the merchant job,
Mm-hmm.
which gives you like the most bang for your buck with regards to trader. Like clerks are only useful as far as they provide you amenities in addition, but like they aren't worth stacking, because I've played like that where I stacked them and pretty much all it did was I was like about as good as if I were to like not do it, but the only difference is that like if somebody fucking occupy one of my systems in the trade link, I just die.
Yeah.
Which yeah, that didn't seem like an
Research
advantage.
It belongs in a museum. Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Not too surprising.
No, I would hope so.
We lacked resources. Fucking what? Don't worry, I'll fucking sort that shit out. I was like, getting my fucking moats production sorted so I can build like an additional farm on my ring world.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no. Do you want do you need like a lesser version of that deal right now so that I can kind of like secure that?
I have a little bit of food, but like, yeah, sure. Just do that.
Like a lesser version.
I didn't
of
know
it.
it would cancel the whole deal. But,
Yeah, neither did I. I figured I could just let it run the minus for like a bit whilst I fix the problem, but no. The economists immediately fucking cancelled it on me, you know? I mean, I guess it does make sense, because otherwise, you know, if you could go into the minus, you could impose some fucking bullshit deals onto people.
yeah, but I figure it would work like the market, where it just would just cancel the things up until or like freeze it.
Right. Because
I,
I'm,
what?
because I'm just thinking, like, if you force somebody into a trade deal, or like get like a trade deal going that's like really, really, really bad, and you can't cancel it, like you could literally be like economically ruined by a trade deal. Which, as funny as that is, I don't think that's what they intended for that system. Okay, at great expense to my influence, because I can't rival them, I'm gonna go kill the Chinese.
We have declared war.
Watch
because some people have to learn the
watch
hard
them
way.
like fucking wreck me. Watch them absolutely crush me. Because they are equivalent now, which they used to be like inferior, but I've been kind of like faffing about.
Oh yeah.
Not ideal. I'm hoping that they've also just been given a liberal definition of equivalent. That's where they come up with their 7k and just crush my like fucking 6k over
Aggressors
here.
spotted.
Okay, yeah, no, they have like about 4k or something. No, they have like 4.2k against my like 6k, which I wouldn't class as equivalent, you know, on their end. Because 6 is quite a bit more than 4.
Spaceport under attack.
Yeah, one first engagement. The fact that they can just get a bonus fleet does make me like very nervous.
Well, like what's the chance for it basically?
All I know is that like it said on the wiki, which you know is like a great way to start every fucking thing. It says on the wiki that there's a. It doesn't even say the percentage chance. It says that there's a small chance or whatever that they'll, which is always great when it's like it's a small chance. But there's a chance that they'll get like a reinforcement fleet when facing a superior enemy, which by definition, if you've like beaten their fleet, you're always a superior enemy. So it's kind of like one of them things. Because my fucking fleet made a stupid fucking decision of just like ignoring the caribou system. I have to like fucking micro my transports so that they also ignore it. Oh.
Research complete.
Oh, come. Dumb. Okay. Still hate fucking armies in this game. I still hate fucking armies in this game. It's just it's a compound fucking like it's like the most fucking horrific cascade failure you could possibly fucking imagine. That it'll just happen. Don't kill everything, please. Don't kill all my fucking... That should be against the Geneva Convention. Oh, fuck, I won't.
Stop
Like,
fighting.
other guy on my fucking list of, like, people to send to Auschwitz, the people that fucking made the stupid fucking army system.
Jesus.
It's like, yeah, these are fucking military transports, fucking no defenses, nothing, with this clunky fucking transport system. Yeah, they've been given like a free 2K, by the way, the Chinese.
Because LOL.
Very much so, yeah. Another thing that's like super LOL, like really fucking funny, is like the fucking trying to coordinate the movement of like transport and fucking navy. Like, cause like the transports will either sometimes be slower or faster than them, so you gotta like make sure they don't like fuck each other. Yeah, they're free 2000K ships. I fucking like I fucking made these guys to like counter my aggressive playstyle, because like the Scion thing is like really good defensively, because it's like, you know, fucking who would want to fight an opponent that can't attack back that also gets free fleets, you know?
Science platform lost.
But let me tell you, it is fucking cancer to face.
Never fight a land war in China, Kyle. Don't you know? The ancient earth philosopher Sun Tzu said that.
I think it was Sun Tzu who said the only winning move is not to play.
Planetary invasion begun.
No, fortunately, their peace-loving ways meant that they did not have a very good ground force either.
Fleet lost.
Their whole star system is also like just cancer, because it's like You have
Complete lost.
there's like 3 ways for them to get to Algorab, so every fucking reinforcement that I send will get intercepted.
Mm.
So it's like, you know, very defensible in a weird way.
Planetary invasion begun. Aggressor colony emancipated. Handshake protocols activated.
Fucking merge an armada. Who's in charge? Nobody. Fucking merge an armada with 2 leaders. Nobody's in charge. Fucking clap.
We need leadership here.
Oh no, my fucking transports went in slightly earlier because of their proximity to the fucking thing. So I guess they want you to just micro the fucking that fucking action, which is just
Blows your mind.
next up to EU4, artillery that can't be merged into the main army. See how much they fucking like it.
Fuck.
Could you imagine?
Oh man.
Under no circumstances can it be merged, and it also has to be like slightly like a 10th slower or something.
Yeah.
That's what we're dealing with here.
And
So-
they are the only ones who can like siege.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That as well. Like you can't normal siege.
So you gotta have like these artillery pieces moving on the map. They can be like they instantly stack wiped by the enemy.
Yeah.
If they even come close to it. And the AI will always try to aim for that.
Yeah, and like, you know, the AI will just send numerous like 1 stacks out to try and intercept.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to attach them to each other either, because as mentioned, like that's just, you know, that would be too fucking convenient. Or every time you like tell the dude that like you attach them to move, it ruins the attachment. And every time you siege, it like detaches them because they can't siege while attached.
Yep. And you also gotta have your normal armies do like orbital bombardment as well.
Just called orbital bombardment even in like EU4.
And it all costs like $1 billion fucking
Oh yeah,
military
and
points.
they don't have a choice to siege. They must siege. So like even if it's like a city that like you have no interest in, if you like make the mistake of like fucking detaching your siege there, they will just stay there until that's done. Hence, you know, the fucking transport ships getting locked into epic battles with fucking stations. I'll do another strafing run with my 0 guns. Just like to imagine that he just strafes shouting.
Oh, and by the way, if you have a navy, they can build an island fortress, so you can't sail past the fucking Strait of Gibraltar unless you occupy Gibraltar itself.
Don't worry, Pilar, some hot memes happened here. Look at the robots. They fucking volunteered to commit suicide right there.
What?
They severed the land connection I had.
Are they? Oh, there. Holy shit.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, apparently I didn't get that system either. That's like, even though I occupied it, but like the fucking thingies destroyed it faster, I guess. I don't know. Wouldn't fucking surprise me. In the nick of time, they destroyed it. The thing that I find most confusing is that the robots didn't even take over that system that got because that system just got decolonized, right? The wild tour system or whatever. It didn't even get taken over by them, so that has inconvenienced me even more. They do apparently have a superior fleet to me. I find that a little bit hard to believe, but
Fucking both of my neighbors want vassalization from me. I'm like,
Building
no,
a
you're
new home.
you're not an aggression pact with me. Is all I need.
oh, they want to be vassalized by you, or?
Oh no, they want to vassalize me.
We have come under attack.
Oh, fucking fuck. Okay, well, fucking the Federation attacked me.
Oh,
Oops. Oh no, that's a pirate ship. I was about to say, like, what, they're already like this far into my territory? But no, they aren't. Because
Aggressors
the
spotted.
game like fucked me by like taking my
Aggressors spotted.
land connection from the 3 planets that I just conquered.
Aggressors spotted.
and
Wait.
you can't get home, or
Aggressors
I don't think I can actually. No. Yeah, they took my fucking land connection, so the game just kind of like checkmated me there. really don't have much that I didn't really have an answer for that, so to speak. Okay. Yeah, I think the game fucking got me. I'm pretty sure. I think I have to declare war on like the Decron network as well. What the fuck do these guys want? If I surrender, they will take what? God, this fucking. Oh yeah, and 2 more. Yeah, okay, yeah. Fuck, that's all I need to know. Don't fucking tell me anything, game. This fucking surrender thing is also like garbage. Like, can I like not see it in any other way or something? Can I not see what they actually want? I guess not.
What if you go to the claim screen?
I don't think I can like look at what they've claimed. Like, unless there's something that I'm missing there. So that's another fucking amazing innovation here. Surrender. I'll give them 3 systems and 2 more. Yes, that's all I need to know. Fuck me. This is going into like fucking parody retard territory where it's like, how many can we fit on there? 3? Oh, that's fine. We'll just do 3 and however much more in a number.
How many fleets will a player ever have in the fleet manager? About 3 to 6.
So, fucking how many planets will get taken? I think 3, and you know, if more ever get taken in one war, you know, it'll just be and 2 more. That's all the guy needs to know.
It doesn't like by if it's that big of a war, he won't even care, you know. Like it doesn't matter which systems gets taken or not.
Fucking, this is some like grade A retardation. This is like a culmination of this game's like retardation in one fell swoop. Like the Decron network just attacks. Like they were fucking passive the whole time. Then when I attack, they attack, which is like, you know, fair enough. Then now they've like cut off my like main army from coming to like fucking help me on this thing.
Yeah.
And I can't even see how much I would take to surrender. Fuck it, I gotta like fucking just exterminate the Decrons, because like fucking I have to just get the access through their shit. There's like no other way. Like even if I don't fucking fight them, I just have to get the access through their stuff. Because I can't just like leave my guys trapped. Alright, so now I'm fighting a 2-front war. Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Aggressors spotted.
They have about 3,000. I have about 3,000 as well. Quickly building up to more.
Aggressors spotted.
Maybe I can make them settle for like a status quo that's in my favor or something, I don't know.
And you know what's fucking the most funny part of this to me is like this is the game that chose to port the console.
Yeah. This is the one, alright? Like, how the fuck do you even play this on console? Like, how the fuck do you play this with a controller? That's what I want to know.
Well, it's very different on console. Is all I can say from what I've seen of it.
Right.
I'm sparing my eyes as much as possible from that fucking heresy, but like. From what I can tell, it's basically that.
Oh, I can fucking tell you this isn't gonna end well right now.
Aggressors spotted.
But I can also tell you that I've like fucking stopped caring.
Research complete. Aggressors spotted.
I think surrendering to the Decron network is just dying.
Oh, because they're exterminators.
Yeah. And a couple more. Well, it's only fucking like 3 systems and like a fucking something more. Who cares, right? And 9 more.
Because you have 12 planets, so it'll be at 3 systems and 3 more, 9 more.
There's 3 and 9 more.
You know, what's fucking bugging me is there's no way for you to get rid of the because like I am missing out every month on fucking 90 branch office value from your home world, right?
Yeah, well, don't worry about it, because I'm fucking dead anyway, so... Like, I'm literally dead, like, I can't beat the, assembly, army. And I can't beat the, Republican, or the Federation army either, so... I'm dead.
GG.
GG.
Research complete.
Oh, we should do clustered player starts, by the way, next time. 'Cause this is like
Yeah.
fucking, I hate starting on the opposite side of the galaxy to each other.
Aggressor soldiers landing.
Where? Oh, right, they moved. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm dead, so... I'm gonna go eat dinner now, too.
Alright.
Bye. still there?
Yep.
Well, at least I've determined that it's fucking that the Scion one is like aggressively cancerous if you're trying to fight it, which is kind of my whole idea behind it, to like discourage them being attacked. So that worked, I suppose.
It did. I'm gonna make dinner too.
All right.
So be right back.